As
like,
the restless.
It's like, well, no, you just watch any commercial in daytime television. You're like, oh, I do have that.
Right?
I do have that rare medieval disease.
Yeah, that if I take anything for it, it's going to give me everything else along with it.
Yes. In the immortal words of my father, that's how they get you.
Yep. Well, I do feel like I have that. But anyways, I love the movie.
Great.
It was one of those movies that definitely started a discussion in the car in the ride home, like a really serious one.
Really?
Yeah, because my 5-year-old.
You have a 5-year-old?
I have a 5-year-old.
Wow, great.
Yeah,
Perfect
and
age.
very fun, very vocal, which led to the discussion because she's a huge Pikachu fan and my boyfriend is a huge Mewtwo fan.
Yeah.
So the whole ride home, they were like, "Well, no, Mewtwo was the actual star of the movie," and then she was like, "First of all, that's not the name of the movie. It's Detective Pikachu."
Wow.
And I was just sitting there like, "Well, Eevee was in the movie, so."
Right?
Hi everybody.
We needed more Eevee.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Eevee was the one I loved growing up. I loved watching her. And then they were like, well, all she does is evolve. And I'm like, yeah, but she's the best at it. So
I guess, if they do another one, we go Eevee heavy.
I know.
Right?
Go hard on the Eevee. That's what everybody's telling me. Because my boyfriend was like, do you remember when when Eevee was the star of the movie? And I was like, honestly, you two, like, chill.
Yeah,
like, calm down.
I like it. Everyone started taking on Avatar on this car ride home.
Yeah, no, because
good.
we love Pokemon in the house. That's the song we sing on a loop. So when this movie came out, like we were all like stoked for it.
I think I sing it in the movie. I think 2 lines of it, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you did a great job.
Thanks.
That was fine. But yeah, a great discussion. Thank you for that.
Cool.
Thank you for letting my boyfriend and my daughter roast me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not going to own that one, but I will say that I'm glad that it created a discussion, particularly on the drive home. This is always a good thing about movies, isn't it? You start to talk about it.
Yeah, and it's always fun getting roasted by your 5-year-old.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I have a 4-year-old. I know what it's like to
get and you have a third one on the
roasted.
way. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What was your favorite part of making this film?
My favorite part was, I love motion capture work, so like, I think one of the most interesting things that happened was they putting my face into Pikachu.
Yeah.
Which, 5 years ago was kind of a cool technology, but now it's like so sophisticated that they're getting micro facial expressions. So for me, the first time I saw it fully mapped onto Pikachu was actually disturbing because it felt like my soul had been kind of pulled out of my body and shoved into this little tiny yellow. It was super weird, and then I slowly kind of got over it. But my daughter too, just thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
Oh yeah.
She just saw her dad in this little
guy.
Yeah, it was really, really wild.
Yeah, my daughter, when she first started, she was like, "Mommy, that's not Pikachu, that's Deadpool." And I was like,
okay.
Honestly, like...
How does she know who Deadpool is?
Because she's my daughter.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing a great job as a mom.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You are. I
Best
love
Mom
that.
Award. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right.
Okay.
I'm from California.
Really?
I mean, yeah, but a lot of people are, so...
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
true.
not,
It's cool when people are like, "Oh, I'm from Northern California too," because I'm like, "Oh, which parts?"
Yeah.
But I'm like a little town and aside from Sacramento. So people are like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Olivers," and they're like,
"What?"
That?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yuba City," and they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Sacramento. I'm from Sacramento."
Yeah. I'm not even from NorCal. I'm from Southern California.
Oh yeah, so no, I wouldn't know at all. People think it's like just one world. I was in London recently, and they were like, "Oh, so what part of LA are you from?" And I was like, "I said I'm from California."
Yeah.
You automatically assume
like,
LA.
that's LA, right?
Yeah. So I love the movie.
Thank you so much.
I loved it. Was it fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm such a huge Pokemon fan too.
Yeah.
So to be a part of something that's like my job, but also my childhood mixed together, like that's really cool. That's I think what everybody wants. That's the goal.
Other than Pikachu, though, who do you think would you want to be like your Pokemon?
I really like Totodile from Generation 2. He was a starter Pokemon in Pokemon Gold.
Yeah.
And he's like a water dragon type. So I would say that, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who would you say?
I really wanted it to be the one who started, the one that's with the skull, wearing the skull of himself. Cubone. Yeah. Yeah. I was hoping that would come back at the end of the film and actually tie in.
I mean,
he's a stubborn little cutie.
Yeah, he's very dark because he wears the skull of his dead mom.
Yeah, well...
Which is canon. And I didn't even know that, honestly, going into the film, that he wears the skull of a Marowak, which is his evolution, but also his mom. There's a lot of details to this. It's really specific, this whole this whole
got
universe.
Dark real quick.
I know, it got dark real quick.
Yeah, well, you did a really great job. I really enjoyed the movie. Thank you for this interview.
Yeah.
You have a great time.
All right, thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah?
I'm so happy.
Yeah?
The movie's out. Well, soon, but the premiere was last night.
It was a really good movie.
Thank you.
I loved it. I've been a Pokemon fan my whole life, so it was cool to see. I think I had this worry when I first saw the trailer. I was like, don't make it too cheesy. Make it for the adults because there's adults who grew up watching this.
Oh, 100%.
And but I was like make it good because my kid's gonna watch it. I was like, please, land, and it landed everybody. My boyfriend was stoked. I loved it. My 5-year-old, like I said, was over the moon. It was the only movie where she didn't bother me for more snacks or more. She was just.
She loved it
The entire time. Yeah.
Did she like Lucy?
Oh yeah, she loved she's a big Psyduck fan.
Really?
She was like, because I was like, Mommy, who is this? Because I didn't know who Psyduck was really, and she goes, Mommy, that's Psyduck, and I was like, look at you, okay, look at you. She goes, Mommy, I love the movie. I loved it with all my heart and all my skin.
Oh my God, that's so sweet. All my skin.
And which is the largest.
That's your largest organ,
right?
Yeah,
so when she said that, I was like.
Wow, that means a lot. That means a lot.
Yeah.
She would tell you if she didn't like it.
Oh yeah, she for sure would be like,
no.
Can we leave?
She'd be like, Mom, more snacks.
Yeah.
That'd be me.
But that was the only movie she was like, no.
That's good.
Just there the whole time. She's 5. You know how hard it is to keep her sitting
I know.
down at 5?
Yeah, 5 years old and she was into it. And your boyfriend.
And my boyfriend loved it. Well, he's a Mewtwo fan.
He likes Mewtwo.
Oh my gosh,
he does like Mewtwo. Has he seen the original Pokemon movie, the cartoon?
Yeah,
with Mewtwo?
well, that's all they watch on YouTube together. My boyfriend and my daughter is battles, the old movies.
So Justice and I, before the premiere, we did Pikachu face masks and we watched that movie, the original, and we were like trying to say which Pokemon is. We're like, that's Totodile, that's Charizard. You know what I mean? Like, it's just. That's what you do, I think. So.
They did such a good job in the movie, though, at placing all the Pokemons, kind of involving them in, the city. Like, when I saw Snorlax, I about died when I saw Snorlax.
When he's just blocking traffic like that?
Yes.
I know.
Oh, my gosh, I love that.
I know. I feel like it's what it's like in real life. I've always wanted to know what it would be like to have a Pikachu in real life. You know, a Pokemon in real life. And I feel like it does a good, gives you that experience. Yeah,
that's what I was going to ask you is, do you feel like Psyduck was your true...
Oh my God!
Your true match, really?
Oh, I had no idea how much of a connection we were gonna have on set.
Yeah,
he's just such a good actor.
It was magical. Honest, everybody's talking about Justice and Ryan, and I'm like, no.
You're like, no,
the real romance. Yeah.
No, I love Psyduck. Now I really love Psyduck. My favorite Pokemon was a Furfrou because it's a poodle Pokemon. Yeah. And I'm a poodle.
Mine is Eevee.
Eevee is amazing.
We love Eevee.
Yeah, it evolves into everything.
Everything. Yeah. Everybody was like, but she just evolves. I'm like, yeah, but she's dope at it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for the interview.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad your daughter liked it.
Thank you so much. You loved it. You guys were amazing.
Thank you.
I loved the way you placed. I think I lost it immediately when I saw how Snorlax was just sleeping in the middle of the road, kind of stopping traffic.
Yeah.
I think he was my favorite, and when Jigglypuff is singing, I think it's Jigglypuff.
It's definitely Jigglypuff. Yeah, there's a nod to the Jigglypuff singing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting whoever is singing to sleep. Yeah.
Was that the best part of the movie? Was integrating everything and making it work? I mean, that had to be a blast.
It's the best part, but the hardest part.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so complicated, and there's so many visual effects artists who touched this movie. And did an incredible job.
So, I mean, were you a Pokemon fan?
My kids are Pokemon fans.
Aww.
So, yeah. I aged. I'm slightly older.
Yeah.
But, they love it. They sort of bought into just every aspect of it. So it's familiar through them.
Yeah, they probably wanted to go to work with Dad all the time then for this movie.
I wanted them to go to work with Dad all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a great movie. It's such a feel-good movie.
Oh, good.
Yeah, which you're known for doing. Shark Tale was one of my favorite movies growing up.
Really?
Well. Yeah.
Wow, man.
I love Shark Tale. Well, because I was a big Will Smith fan, so anything he was in, I was like...
Me too. I'm a big Will Smith fan, too.
Yeah. Was it easy, casting this? I mean, Ryan Reynolds for Pikachu.
We got lucky, man. I mean, we knew we wanted Ryan because we did this test using a clip from the Change Up.
Really?
Yeah, just random. We took a clip and animated Pikachu to it, just trying to kind of explore who would be right, and it was perfect. I mean, literally when that came through, when they finished animating it.
I mean,
it was
looks
done.
It looks
it
awesome.
really, like, you couldn't. There was no one else to go to.